All right. We have just accepted the War of Thorns as we logged in, and we are going to speak with Anduin Rin. Let's read the exact quest text. Let's see. Oops. That's not what I wanted. As the Legion's presence wanes from our world, a new threat has risen. It is with heavy heart that I must ask you to put your life on the line for the Alliance once more. I have received a disturbing message from our operative stationed in Orgrimmar. Music. No, not... I await your arrival at Stormwind Keep to discuss the matters further. King Anduin Rin, symbol of the Alliance. In we go. Behold my light forged. Ooh. That's a really nice transmog, actually. See lots of these. Sure. Pretty standard. We've got a nice warlock and class hall. Nice mage set. Now, before we do this real quick, let's do something. Pop out here, pop out here. Broken Isles. Are there any? No. So is this going to be the fastest way to build them? Player versus player. Oh, we get... Alright, alright. So... we'll sign up for this, and we'll go about our business.
For the Alliance, above all.
You have fought bravely in the name of the Alliance, time and time again. For that, I owe you a great debt of gratitude, but even more must be asked, I fear. Given the potential of Azeroth to change the face of warfare, it comes as no surprise that the war chief seeks to lay claim to it. Reports indicate that she is mobilizing an army to march on Silithus, the site of the Great Wound. Heroes of the Horde and the Alliance fought side by side during the Argus campaign. To think that Sylvanas is ready to cast that unity aside. Speak with Matthias Shaw. I want you to oversee our presence in Silithus.
Never lose hope. Safe journey.
Just a moment, Your Majesty. New information has come to light. We fight in the shadows.
Our reports are wrong. Damned Horde, clever bastards. I'll give them that. They diverted at the North Fork of the Barrens and are now marching on Ashenvale. The Kaldori forces already set sail for Silithus. Must be halfway there by now. The only defenders still in the area are the Donasian City Guard. They are en route to Astanar, but they won't last long against an army. Their commander goes by the name of Delrin Summermoon. Find her, Golf. Buy us time. We will get our fleet there as soon as we can.
Sleep with one eye open.
I cannot use that.
No. Take the portal to Astranar. When was it gonna hit the portal?
No survivors!
The bodies. So many bodies. We tried to set a trap for the Horde. It failed. We could not stop them. Our outposts were taken by surprise. They fell one by one. The guards were poisoned. And the civilians, not even they were spared. I only hope that some managed to flee before. Forgive me, friend. Who did you say you were? Are you the one Malfurion spoke of? There are more wisps than I can count. The loss of life. Merciful Elune,
My
please
sister's
bless the
life slain on
fallen.
the south earth of Ashendale. We are trained to expect losses. Soldiers die in battle, but this was a despicable attack even for the Horde. We have little time to grieve, but we are not savages like our enemy. Please, help me say a prayer to Elune in honor of the fallen, their wisps to deliver the light of her blessing. Honor the bodies of the fallen soldiers in Astronar.
My people will endure.
Knives of the Forsaken. Tread carefully, all is not as it seems. The butchers who do this still skulk within Astronar. If you find them, give them what they deserve. Slay 8 Forsaken assassins.
Elune, save us.
Do you hear the screams? For the Dark Lady! Do you hear the screams?
I do not have a target. I require a target.
For the Dark Lady! Do you
I need to
hear
target
the
something first.
scream? No survivors!
I do not have a target.
God, it's hot in my house.
No survivors!
So while
I
we're here, I
require
want
a
to talk a
target.
little bit about
Is the
Warbringers.
only way.
I think the sea shanty was great. I thought it did a lot to reference her heritage. I was rather impressed with the visuals, and the sound was amazing. But I'm actually very looking forward to what may or may not be coming
Is the only
from Jane in
way.
this expansion. I've got a little
I
bit
need
of
to
spoilers,
target
but I'm not
something
trying to give
first.
anything away or get too far. We'll see that as it comes on this channel.
Do you hear the screams?
But I was rather impressed with her rage being somewhat justifiable. The bombing of Theramore was
No survivors!
terrible, done in a way that was pretty much unforgivable. But it was done by someone trying
I
to
require a
war
target.
and the enemy at stake. It's not as big a deal. Going back, I imagine
Do
going
you
back to
hear
Goltiras
the
is going to be a rather
screams?
a strenuous event for her, and the story could be really good. How she, yes, allowed her father to die, but the reasons why were honorable at the time. But who will she be now that she has nothing and no one almost? We've seen hide nor hair
There
of
is
her
much to be done.
since Legion. The wisps, they sing with sorrow, but also with purpose. The forest stirs aglow with their light. That sound in the distance. Could it be Arshando? Quickly, Malfurion beckons.
The Horde will pay for this incursion.
I am actually very interested in what may or may not be happening with both Sylvanas' Warbringer short and with Lady Vosh's, or not Lady Vosh,
Death is the only way.
Azahara. And I'm really wondering, in the long run, how this burning of Teldrassil is going to go. Because we know that's where the War of Thorns is going. The questions being, how is it actually going to play out and function? But I'm just not sure. Jesus, he's literally all in the other part of the zone. What the hell? How could she have heard him from there? Oh, right, I can fly here. I'm very interested in what part Azahara will actually play in the expansion, seeing as how she's been listed. We've seen a new model. We've seen her name come up. She's getting a Warbringer. But this expansion isn't about the old gods. Oh, no. I'm a little saddened by how hard it's being to unlock some of the characters I believe have been put forth as
You will come no further.
expansion benefits, the allied races.
Soldiers, no! Do not rush the... Fools! At least now we know how dangerous the wisps can be.
You may pass through the wall, hero. The wisps will not harm you. Greetings, friend.
The Horde will come to regret the day they stepped into Darkshore. Find 8 Druids of the Claw.
May the
Oh,
winds
gotta
be
kill
at
more
your
footballs.
back.
Malfurion, Horde forces have gathered at the Zorumgar outpost.
The Banshee Queen seeks to capture the World Tree. Dalaran, travel to our outposts. Gather every soldier you can find and bring them here.
And you, Shando?
Sylvanas seeks to engage me, and I plan to give her what she wants. Word has been sent to our fleet. Elune willing, they will soon return.
As you
Oh my
command.
goddamn ear itches. Damn it, I just lost my mouse. There we go. Ah, for once.
Hello. Del Nadris.
Oh damn, it's hot. I get tired. One second. Have the wife checking on beer for me.
I do not have a target.
Not cold, but it's cool at least.
Hold on. I'm muting you guys one more second. All right.
Can I assist you?
I must get closer.
Ishnu Allah. Be careful.
I serve the Kaldori.
Curse those goblins, they're infernal machines. They are using a shredder to desecrate our sacred grove. Take down that monstrosity.
Safe. You take the shredder. I will drive the invaders from the grove.
Yeah, I'd love to, but he's not here. Really? How long of a fucking respawn timer is this thing have? Jesus Christ. Jesus H. Bonneville.
I need to target something first.
I am glad you stand with us.
The ancients of the forest are all connected to one another. We can sense a disturbance from deep within our roots. I can feel it now, though. The rumble of their footsteps in the distance. A thundering clamor of war. With every branch they break, they awaken the ancients. Soon my brethren will answer in kind, for nothing shall disrupt the balance of nature. Our disturbance is near. Our kindred spirits cry for help. Seek it out and restore balance. And away we go. So I figure we're back, we're up and running. We're going to talk about what I want to talk about. And currently, I want to talk about James Gunn. So
After you, champion. If you would like me to incapacitate... The Furbolgs are normally a peaceful tribe. Being ousted from their home must have sent them into a frenzy. I serve the Kaldori. I am glad you stand with us. The Horde will pay for this incursion. Careful, hero! We must do this quietly.
Firing to me is...
I require a target.
Problems are going on.
I do not have a target.
People should have the ability to grow and to change. And when they're hired and such stuff comes up and is then allowed to be hired anyways, it shouldn't be able to be used against them later when it's one of those...
Kill this one quickly,
Too far
before they
away.
alert the others.
You already knew about this.
I am out
This
of
was
range.
talked about. I'm apologetic. My jokes weren't funny. I realized that. Shock value wasn't worth it. And that's kind of what he said since then.
There is much to be done. My people will
Because
endure.
it was one of those things that was stupid. It was kind of gross what he said. but it's not like he said it yesterday and got fired. It's not like he came out against, you know, those things today. He actually, you know, seemed to have an effort in actually caring that he was hurtful in the past and wanted to grow. And that's what should matter. A true learning of what steps you take. If Roseanne, who seems to be the one that keeps getting thrown around, she shows actual repentance for what she did and an understanding of why it was wrong. Great. Everybody deserves chances. People should be allowed
After you,
to grow
champion.
and change.
If you would like
and,
me to incapacitate any of them,
you know,
just say so. But quietly.
there we go. Now you can't see names. And I think that should be the conversation is, can people change? Should we allow people to change? Or are we now
Careful, hero. We must do this quietly.
keeping that from being part of the conversation? So I used to be a very staunch right-wing supporter. I grew up that way. Most of my family's that way. But I think these lack of compassion and unwillingness to
The Horde. There are so
actually
many of them.
see that people have shown growth because it happened to their person, it should happen to other people, rather than having any sort of context or understanding of the actual implications of the act and the timing. I just don't know how to feel otherwise.
The Horde must have driven the Furbolgs from their home.
I don't know if that should somehow be on us, but if we don't speak up now,
Now I think there are
There are three.
five
it's
who
going to be one of
were
those things.
So right now, no one has anti.
And I just don't know how we can, you know, move on from those things. Sorry, I had to update my Twitch stuff. Where I'm streaming live right now.
Also, maybe it has another reason of this move.
Oh, stop.
AI's plan is, and Andy just want to play exchange move on board.
But again, actually, and how many folks are playing in Perigo on Thursday? They're here. Good, good, good. So I think there's still time to sign up, right?
Right.
Yeah. So you should.
There we go.
So I think there's still time.
Go back to what we're doing.
I am glad you stand with us. The Horde will kill this one quickly, before they alert the others.
But I mean, where have we gone as a culture that
I need to
destroying
target something
people has become
first.
such a passe, commonplace thing to do? I don't understand why we've let it get so far. And I do believe a lot of it has to do with current presidential powers and how they're allowing the people to see the world and stuff, and what they're convincing the world is okay. And it's not. We can't survive on this much hate without hope and other things. And I believe we're better than that. I hope we'll prove we're better than that. But I don't know
There is much to be done.
how to prove we're better than that. Especially in this age where, who am I to get off my couch and go do something? I don't know anymore. Oops. We are going to take a quick break when I get back to the turn-in to take a moment and go open some loot boxes on Overwatch for Wrecking Ball. So I kind of want to go check him out before I get too far. The world's kind of turned into a shitty place again with people coming out about this, people coming out that. I mean, even Elon Musk, in person, we all looked up for, us suddenly being overshadowed from things he said or did, and it's just, where do we draw the line anymore? What choices do we make? How do we move into a better place? And I don't know the answers. And yeah, there was a time when I was younger, I thought I knew the answers, but I did not. And I just don't know. There we go. Open loot box. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Boom, 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 boom. Gold. Gold? Come on, something shiny. Ooh, purple. Really? That's super irritating.
Got a little distracted and the hot dogs are a little bit burnt, but they're edible. I should have waited on doing the hot dogs.
It's way more entertaining than I thought it would be. All right. Bring it back up. Warcraft. We're gonna hop in and see if Immortus and Trism are doing. Hey Immortus, I am in the middle of stream, but have you done any of the War of Thorns stuff yet?
No, doesn't sound familiar.
Okay, it's the patch 8.0 stuff that dropped today.
Yeah, I thought about waiting for Hobbit on that. I don't know if we're going to level or run that stuff. Does it start by telling you to go back to Stormwind and talk to like the king or whatever?
Yes.
Yeah, I haven't touched it. I basically at launch I went and finished up the what do you call it? I grinded out my rep for Augustian Reach. I went ahead and powered through the Void Elf Unlock quest. Created my Void Elf Priest, and I've done pretty much nothing since then.
Oh. So
Hobbit mentioned he thought there might be a like a bug of some sort. He said he was on his hunter earlier. He was getting some pretty crazy rested XP bonuses on killing some of the rare elites.
there might not be a bug.
Might not be, I don't know. He just said he thought he was getting some crazy XP. He jumped from like 103 to 106, like pretty quick. So I've still got a few 106s I need to level. I've got a level 100 hunter floating around. I think I boosted from like the last expansion, free boost or something. I might move him over to my server too, just to have him around. Oh, I take it back. My rogue's only 104.
I am learning. This is the first true error I have made. There are still 4 more hot dogs that can be done.
What? He's trying to kill me.
I need to target something first.
Okay. Back what we were doing. Source of Onu's pain. I wonder, let's check something. Damn it. I was hoping these were going to be doable on an alt for XP, but it's kind of equivalent to the event of the Legion invasions, I guess. Damn it. So there's no mac and cheese left?
There is mac and cheese left.
Oh. Why is it not saving my add-ons?
Oh, the Rogue has some new talents. Or I haven't played him in forever.
What was
There
that?
is much to be done.
The Rogue has level 100 talents. Either they've changed them, or I just haven't noticed it. Looked at his talents so long, I just didn't know he had it. Because I know for sure his finisher is a different finisher.
They changed a lot of talents after
Yeah.
the artifact.
I knew they changed some. So there's some pretty interesting ones here. I kind of want to check out all of them, to be honest. Because one of them creates shadow clones, which you know is kind of a thing. And then another one he can do is Shuriken Tornado, where he basically throws out waves of shurikens every second for 4 seconds. So it's a 1 minute cooldown, and that is just a finish with a 45-second cooldown. Where do I even put that at? Death shot.
Yeah.
I must get closer.
Sorry, I'm just eating away.
So, are the specializations, are they still tied to artifact weapons?
I do not have a target.
I don't know about for transmog specifically, but yes for leveling during Legion.
Bummer. Yeah, 'cause I'm still stuck like with, I can't do poison spec on my rogue because the blades I have are for stealth spec or whatever.
Huh?
Which one we should play anyway, but like assassination, which is like the poison stuff, it says you need daggers for it, and my weapons are daggers, but if I try to go to assassination and use like one of the assassination specific abilities, it reds out the font of requiring daggers, so I can't do it. That makes sense?
Yes. That's
Yeah, I basically get...
Once you hit 102, then you'll be able to switch back to that spec if you want.
I'm 104 of this guy. Or 105.
At 103, you should be able to unlock your other specs.
Do I still need to do it through my class hall or whatever?
Yes.
I'm gonna find out. Let's talk to this guy.
I'm sorry, but to me, it's all about Outlaw this expansion. Something about being a swashbuckler was just intriguing to me. Almost enough for me to play a rogue.
I hear ya. Yeah, I've almost always gone subtlety spec. I like the stealth stuff.
They're just so cool.
Yeah, I like the poisons. But, man, I don't know what to do this guy. I guess we'll just level him with this spec. That's the reason I play more my druid either, is I don't even know how to go about getting the class hall on him. I'm just too lazy to go mess with it. At some point I'll need to figure that out.
My people
Brothers
will
and
endure.
sisters,
Yeah,
the Horde
because
is pressing further into Darkshore. Rally at the Wild Bend River.
even if you just had their artifacts and stuff and leveled them through invasions, those invasions are great XP.
What do you mean? I have to get the artifacts and then level the artifact weapon still?
No.
Oh.
But you'll need an artifact weapon just to have it level with you during Legion.
Yeah. Which, again, I mean, I've got one of my artifact weapons for my rogue. But I think like I said, I think I'm stuck in that spec until I go through some more class hall stuff. I just assumed when the expansion drops, we just get like some regular weapons. And we gotta go do our thing, you know what I mean?
Yes, but not in Legion.
Yeah. That's why I haven't bothered with it right now, is once here in a few weeks whenever we can start new stuff, it's like, well, I'll get some regular weapons that are kind of all-purpose.
But you won't. Unless your character is 110 going into the next expansion.
Yeah, well, like my druid is 110.
Oh, you're on your druid. Okay, I meant like on your rogue. You're not gonna be able to just pick up a weapon on your rogue.
No, I'll keep leveling my rogue with this artifact weapon in this spec. Like the druid and all that kind of stuff. Like I didn't bother getting any of his stuff. He was my guy I boosted.
You should only take 2 or 3 quests, or maybe an hour's worth of quests for you to be able to go choose your other spec.
I think I've got one of the quests. Where is my lock picking on this guy? Where did I move my? There it is.
How might nature serve? Nature stands with you.
Ooh, I've become an ancient. Yeah. Oh. This is kind of entertaining. Hot dogs were fine. They just look funny. Oh, that was entertaining.
Greetings, friend. May the winds be at your back.
What was that, beautiful?
How may I help? Goddess watcher. So yeah, it's going to be interesting what Disney has to say about this gun stuff going forward.
Honestly, I've heard they fired him. I didn't realize there was anything to say about it.
They did, but you have your entire cast and crew coming out and
Backing him up.
You know, backing him up. And are you really going to force those kind of actors into a movie against their will?
Well, they're under contract, but yeah, it would definitely be tough to get a good performance out of them.
That's what I'm saying. You know, that would be the reason to. And do they have him do some sort of like major apology and then, because he already apologized for these things 10 years ago.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, it's pretty far back there.
Oh my god, this flight to Darnassus is taking forever.
Yes.
And I'm really wondering if Sylvanas is going to be responsible for the burning of the tree in the end.
Spoiler alert. Yeah, I don't know.
And I'm also wondering if the Alliance will know it wasn't her if it wasn't her.
I'll be honest, I haven't been following, I guess. I don't even know what tree you're talking about.
Teladrisil?
So, I didn't realize everybody's burning the tree. Like, I don't know. So I missed that part.
They're wiping out the Night Elf capital.
Okay.
And then they're going to wipe out Undercity as well from the Horde.
Oh, wow. Spent a lot of time in Undercity.
Same. For a long
guys,
time,
you can
it
knock
was my go-to city when Orgrimmar used to be so busy.
Yeah. Oh man, you can sap horses. I didn't know that.
You can sap animals.
I am glad you stand with us. Elune, save us.
Elune be with you. May the stars guide you.
I am honored. Be careful.
Yeah, so the War of Thorns is the defense and attack of Teladrisil by the Horde and the Alliance. Respectively.
Okay.
Someone said there was some decent gear from it, but I haven't seen anything yet. Must be from the end. Oh my god, I flew to Teladrisil just to talk to 3 people. Now I'm flying back to Ruthven Village. What the fuck?
Yeah, you need to get like a cell phone or something, bro. Verizon Limited plan, just call them next time.
You know, this would be a little easier if I didn't have to fly through this giant tree. Oh, wait.
Yeah. Someone's gonna fix that for you, sounds like.
I actually have found myself very much enjoying the Alliance side of things the more I've played it. But I do miss certain characters on the Horde. A lot.
Yeah.
Sour
I just was like
Bane.
I just like being a Horde guy.
Well, it's not my Horde anymore. Not really since... I mean, not since Sylvanas took over.
I just like being Horde.
And if the rumor that Saurfang was going to bring the Maghar orcs to the Horde, to the Alliance early on would have come to fruition, I would have never played another character again. I don't know what I'd have to play. Probably a shaman or something, but that's what would have been the yeah.
Yeah.
Work on the Alliance. It would have been the greatest thing ever. Because I loved me some orcs. I like some trolls. I like some Tauren. I'm even a fan of the Blood Elves. Because they've busted their butt. Oh, these trees are so bad in Tarnassus. No, I mean, they're
How
just
may I
horribly
aid
rendered because they're so, the old trees.
May nature... Our fleet has returned from Silithus. Elune be praised. Their might is sorely needed. King Anduin will send his soldiers to aid us. We must hold our ground until they arrive. Your deeds will not be forgotten by the Kaldori, hero. The aid you lend in these dark times could make all the difference.
May our will be stronger than their machines of war.
A war is not won or lost in a single battle. Our day will come.
That's it? There's literally no reward at the end of that quest chain. Oh, okay. Okay, when I finished it, it opened up some world quests in Darkshore that are offering 210 gear. Which is equivalent to the gear that you can buy with tokens and Raid Finder Final Raid.
Peace be with you. Go.
Is that a final raid or final raid?
Oh, normal raid gear level drops is 210. Okay. What was that?
The final?
Of this expansion. Of Argus. The Argus raid.
I need to get my Argus shit done.
You do the Darkshore chain, and then it just kind of ends because the second part doesn't start until next week. But then you open up world quests that are dropping 210 gear in Darkshore, and it looks like a new set.
I heard that the stuff that drops from a world quest in Darkshore was 5 eye levels lower than Raid Finder.
No.
210's still good gear for me.
Raid Finder drops 195. Normal is 210 plus. So yeah, it drops normal and tourist gear equivalent.
Mortis, you doing those dailies?
Including 2 world quests that reward a weapon today, which might be higher level than your relic on some alts. Oh, wow.
I haven't done any of it yet. I guess I could start with my druid or something. I was gonna wait for Hobbit to start doing the new stuff.
Yeah, 210 sword, one hand, and a 210 two-handed war maul. So that'll be cool. I wonder what those look like. Yeah, my paladin's
enemy forces are
weapon is
striking at us from the
211.
north. It is time we take the fight to them,
So
champion.
my Death Knight, my Demon Hunter is much better than that.
I got stuff I gotta get done here in a little bit, so I was hoping to knock out as many as I could.
I'll come help you. Give me a second.
Worry about the other shit this weekend.
I require a target.
Shadow clones.
It wasn't just cooking love, it was just fucking hot. Yeah, I like Brussels sprouts. I was surprised you didn't think you did.
I do not have a target.
They're still not my absolute go-to.
You've literally asked for them twice. Well, my go-to veggie is always going to be cabbage. I could literally eat cabbage with every meal, Katie. Shred it up, put it in your eggs.
Too far away.
Elune praise you, hero. You shine with the light of a star.
Let's see here. Delaran. I can talk about the actual Argus stuff, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll come help you out.
How close are you in your rep now? And just so you know, you are on my stream currently.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, I'm about halfway through Argisian Reach. Out of the, 11k out of 21k.
Oh, wait. Actually, I don't know if I actually have this unlocked or not. Probably.
Alright, we're going to go ahead and stop this here. I hope you guys have enjoyed the stream.